A section of Macon-Bibb Animal Welfare is actually quarantined right now after a parvo outbreak. They were alerted to that problem after a dog adopted by a community activist died just days after coming home.
41 NBC's Skylar Henry is live in front of the animal shelter now with how it all happened and what officials are going to do about it. Skylar?
Ashley, this all started last week. People came to the Macon-Bibb Animal Shelter to adopt a pet. 26 animals went to a new home, and community activist Irving Martinez picked out the last one. It was a dog. What he didn't know was that dog would be dead in a few days. Upset and outraged, Macon community activist Irving Martinez held a news conference on Tuesday about the state of the Macon-Bibb Animal Shelter. He bought a puppy from the shelter on July 3rd.
By the 5th of July, after numerous efforts to try to save this little dog, it died of parvo.
Parvo is a contagious airborne virus among young dogs. They can die if they're not treated.
Why would I be giving a dog filled with parvo out of a shelter?
Animal Welfare Director Sarah Tenen says in the 13 days the dog was at the shelter, it showed no signs of the virus.
We do watch for signs, but when each puppy gets to the shelter, we will start it on a vaccine protocol, and we will start the worming process for it.
She says because of funding issues, staff can't check all dogs for parvo. The area where Martinez's puppy was has been quarantined. Dogs that were contaminated were euthanized. Others were moved to the other side of the building.
I went through a very traumatic experience dealing with a small pup dying in my house.
Martinez claims Tenen knew about the parvo outbreak and didn't tell her staff. At the news conference, Macon officials stood behind Martinez and say all of the employees should have known.
If an employee knows of a parvo outbreak at the shelter, they should have notified any employee at the shelter at that time. She did not do this. I blame the county commissioners. Every one of the county commissioners should be held responsible. When we do the hiring, we should do a follow-up on all employees.
Tenen tells me this is an isolated incident. The Macon shelter doesn't just give out animals with diseases, but she does say that parvo is a common risk at all animal shelters. She tells me where the area where the outbreak began will be quarantined for the next 3 days until it is fully cleaned. And she also said that Martinez will be receiving a free refund for everything that he paid. Reporting live in Macon, Skylar Henry, 41 NBC News.